What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray. Oh, you have made it, family. Thank you for joining us in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Tim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production all day, every day, and today we are on that Our Thing podcast. And it's a Heart of a Simple production all day, every day, where we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Speaking of blowing up paradigms, I wish I had access to my explosion, but it won't work. I'm scared. I'm scared to turn it on because I've just been able to squeeze these shows through. But hey, here we go. The showstopper, the paradigm blower upper. Today is Cultivating Collective Power for Flourishing Together. Cultivating collective power for flourishing together. Oh man, I can't wait. Let's get to it. Welcome to the empowering day of Ujima, where we unite to embrace the principle of collective work and responsibility. As we continue our journey on forging paths to success and fulfillment, we recognize that our true strength lies in coming together as a community. Ujima teaches us that by working collaboratively, we can achieve remarkable feats. Each of us bring unique talents and skills to the table, or should. And when we combine our efforts, we create a powerful force for positive change. Together, we thrive. Today, let us reflect on how our actions impact not only ourselves, but also those around us. As we uplift one another, we build a foundation of support that enables everyone to flourish. By taking responsibility for the well-being of our community, we ensure that no one is left behind. Just as the roots of the tree intertwine to strengthen its foundation, our collective strength fuels growth and resilience. We celebrate the diversity within our community and recognize that our shared goals bind us together as one. Our shared goals bind us together as one. And I think we're gonna have to dedicate a live talk or a live session on here talking about some of the shared goals that possibly we need to be working on. But there's a few definite that we need to be working on if we truly want to get out the situation that we are in and possibly will be going deeper into as future comes towards us, because as the song tells us, time keeps on slipping into the future. Now, join us in celebrating Ujima by engaging in collective initiatives that nurture our growth and progress, whether it's supporting local businesses, volunteering for a community project, or lending a helping hand. Each act of unity contributes to the prosperity of all. Together we rise, thriving as a community that embodies the true essence of Ujima, harnessing our collective strength for a greater good. Let us sow the seeds of progress and watch as we grow and flourish, hand in hand, supporting one another every step of the way. And this leads us to it's the proverb. The proverb of the day. Proverb of the day. Collective strength for thriving together. Hold on, that ain't the proverb. Let me go through it. Welcome to the empowering day of Ujima, where we celebrate the spirit of collective work and responsibility. As we navigate the week of Ujima within the broader theme of collective strength for thriving together, we are reminded of the profound African proverb that says, the power of the community is greater than the power of one. Now, I just have to take a couple of seconds on this. Just quick. Bear with me. Listen. Family, many of us are operating in the world as individual agents, as individuals trying to fight institutions. When institutions will whoop your ass every time because institutions don't get tired, they don't have to sleep, they don't even age. They live as long as there are people to serve the institution. And if the institution has worked its money right, it has generations of time. So it could just burn you out. So if we want power, the power of the community is greater than the power of one. A community, what is it? What is a community? It's a tribe. It's an institution. So we need to be involved in institution building and institution taking overing. All right. The power of the community is greater than the power of one. That's the proverb of the day. In the heart of Ujima lies the understanding that we are interdependent beings, interdependent. The number one in Gye-Nyame is interdependence, interdependent beings. And our true strength blossoms when we unite. The principle calls us to recognize that our prosperity and success are bound to the prosperity and success of the community. Now, you understand why I say you need to go through your principles every day? Because every day you're being bombarded with this rugged, strong individual bullshit that nobody else is using. It's propaganda. And those who fall for the propaganda become prey. Like I say, I've been telling y'all that for years. The principle calls us to recognize that our prosperity and success are bound to the prosperity and success of our community. This principle calls us to recognize that our prosperity and success are bound to the prosperity and success of our community. But many of us we believe otherwise. Together, we can achieve remarkable heights and overcome challenges that would be insurmountable alone. Just like the individual threads woven together in a beautiful tapestry. There it go. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use it till I can't no more. Each member of the community contributes to a unique essence that enhances the collective fabric of our society. We each hold a vital piece of the puzzle, and when we come together, our diversity becomes our strength. Through Ujima, we are inspired to actively contribute to the growth and well-being of our community, whether it's supporting local businesses, volunteering for a cause close to our hearts, or fostering an inclusive and compassionate environment. Every action we take has a ripple effect that reverberates through the collective. Act like it. Every action we take has a ripple effect that reverberates through the collective. As we nurture the spirit of Ujima, we are reminded that together we have the power to create a nurturing and empowering ecosystem. When one person rises, the whole community rises with them. The achievement of one becomes the inspiration for many, igniting a spark that propels us all towards greatness. On this day, let us reaffirm our commitment to uplifting one another and leveraging our collective strengths. Our shared prosperity is not just a dream, but a tangible reality waiting to be realized. When we come together, we build a foundation that sustains and supports us in times of need and celebration. Let us be the architects of change, shaping a world where unity and collaboration are the cornerstones of progress. Embrace the power of Ujima and let us stand tall as a united force for positive transformation. Remember, the power of the community is greater than the power of one. Together, we thrive. Ain't it time for us to thrive? Ain't it time for us to thrive? Now, for those of you that are on the email list, right, the folk tale of the day that you will get next week for the studying of Ujima, because we always studying the principle with from the last week. So right now, those that are on the email list should be in strengthen their understanding of Kuji Chagalia. So next week we will review Ujima and be working on Ujima, right? So we always a week behind in our studies. The folk tale that we'll be talking about, oh, is the dog and the lion skin. What a lesson in there for you, especially. And remember, now the proverb of the day focuses on the principle. The folktale of the day, well, the proverb of the day focus on the principle of that day. The folk tales are principles that are geared towards the folk tales are geared towards the principle of the week. Now, so for example, you're gonna have a hard time understanding how some of the proverbs for Ujima, because Ujima is one of those that's kind of complicated because of the relationship. All right. So let me break this down for you real quick. I gotta hopefully it won't cut off on me. Ujima in our M7, which is another principle system that we use, aligns with the principle of respect. The proverbs, or the folktales are broken down into 7 categories, and those 7 categories are according to the M7, which is unity, self-determination, respect, gratitude, purpose, creativity, and trust. Now, each one of those, the proverb falls up under it, and each one of those has a relationship with one of the principles in the Gye-Nyame. It just so happens, well, it ain't just so, it's designed for Ujima to fall in line with respect. And I know a lot of you like, well, some of y'all can figure it out, but what does respect, the principle of respect, have to do with the principle of Ujima? Well, I mean, think about it. What do you need in order to have the work, to have collective work and responsibility? Respect. So a lot of the folk tales are geared towards the idea of respect. All right. So you won't see a direct connection to Ujima unless you got that insight. All right. So I want you to look at this proverb. All right. And keep this folk tale and keep that in mind. All right. This is Brother Tim. Man, I love working with y'all. Thank you for being part of the congregation of the mighty. Those of you that want to join the tribe and get down with us, here, boom, there you go, right there. Pops right up, free. GNJecourse.com. This at least gets you in the door. Now you're gonna have to do the Nguzi challenge, right? We're gonna do the Nguzi challenge that's gonna be the initiation, right? We're gonna have to see your stamina, because this is for marathon runners. You know, we can use some sprinters, but we gotta train you to let you know when to sprint, because you're gonna have to run consistently. You gotta do the work. But then also, for those of you who say, Brother Tim, I just want to support what y'all doing. Y'all doing some good work. Look at the bottom. You seen it raise up. Become one of the supporter elites. That's what we call them, right? You get some extra stuff. Right now, I am sending out to the supporters elite a story I created called The Club. We on chapter 8 right now. Those of you that that join, I'll make sure that you get all the ones from the past. You know, I'll give you access to it so that you can catch up. And I'm trying to decide on whether or not to finish it. But, you know, like I said, it depends on how many of our supporters is reading it, or at least listening to it and being like, Brother Tim, you need to continue this. If not, boom, when the club is over, and I decide whether I'm going to record some more or I'm going to go to something else, I'll let y'all know. But, yo, this is Brother Tim. And, man, it was so good chilling with y'all. I am out. Am I out? Can I leave? Can I live? Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together.